Today, I feel I feel very grateful for myself, for who I am, and for the life that I've curated. I was supposed to drink water before I started, but I forgot because I was like, it doesn't matter. Today, good morning. I want to be very careful because I'm not here to judge. I genuinely, I'm just genuinely not here to judge. I just, I'm very grateful for my life because I don't have children. And I need it to be overemphasized how emphatic that makes me as a person feel. Like the enthusiasm to wake up every day and face that reality is like, never kill yourself. Kids, never kill yourself. I know your mom sucks and I know your dad's a piece of shit. Never kill yourself. Life is amazing. But everybody got kids and all the kids are like, God damn it, I want to kill myself. And I'm like, fuck, if I was a kid, I would fucking want to kill myself too. Because damn, y'all suck. Like, I'm not trying to judge because I don't, but it should be no reason that kids want to kill themselves. That's like the most fundamental symptom of a broken like world or society or whatever, of an emergency, like a state of an emergency. Not even a fundamental symptom of society, because rock on and all that shit, but like, no, it's a state of an emergency. Like when it's pedophiles around, it's a state of an emergency. Like, emergencies are when everybody stops doing what they're doing and focuses on the thing. But then I'm like, oh, zoom out, everybody think their thing's an emergency. But I'm like, no, these are universal emergencies. Like, kids, kids are so, like, you ever met a cool kid because they're being properly raised and reared and integrated into society? Because I don't know that I have. But then I'm like, no, I for sure have, because in this world, I've been a school teacher. Like, they've let me be in charge and in care of people's children. Why? Bitch, I don't fucking know. Because I have literally no education. What? Like, in America, baby, you can do anything. I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, you can do whatever you want. Me, in charge of kids. Anyways, you ever meet a really cool fucking kid? Yes, they're really cool. Like, kids are so cool because they're like imaginative and curious, and they're really funny because they're trying to, they're trying to figure out how this shit's working. So I don't know, they're like fun people to be around because they're like chill. They don't really give a fuck. They're like, yeah, it's what it is what it is. I'm cool with what it is. And I'm like, yeah, me too. That's just my vibe. All this extra back and forth is not necessary unless we're trying to get to an understanding. As an adult, I'm like, well, the extra back and forth can be necessary because we're trying to get to an understanding. And that's part of it. You have to go back and forth. And sometimes it's frustrating, but you eventually get to an understanding. Except sometimes you don't get to an understanding. Sometimes people like to do that extra back and forth for the fun of it. Sometimes people like to do that extra back and forth because they're really dumb as hell. Like, they're dumb as hell. Like, they brains is rocks. They don't know shit. They don't know shit. And that's unfortunate. But the back and forth sometimes is necessary is the point. Damn. And y'all really just be manhandling these kids to the point where they want to fucking kill themselves. And I'm like, I ain't trying to judge, but this is what y'all do. I don't know. I have very controversial thoughts about like a lot of things. And so, not a lot of things. I take it back. It's not controversial to believe that sex education should start in elementary school. I think like when we start socializing our kids, we should teach them about the fullness of interactions. But people don't understand that to kids, when they laugh at butts and when they like go touch each other's butts, like that's the adolescent or whatever. I don't know the language. Remember, no education, but that's the kids version. That's kids bop version of sex. They'd be like, she touched my butt. It was booty. And then they're like, ah. And then their moms come in and they're like, we can't tell our moms we were touching butts. And you're like, what? You're 4. And they're not doing anything appropriate. Like, they're standing there and they're not touching each other. They're just laughing at the idea of touching butts. And then you realize, like, when you kind of get into their world, you realize, oh, this is how me and her mom be cutting up when we be making our jokes about the shit we get into because we grown. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. And then you hear like 7-year-olds, and then you hear like 12-year-olds, and then, you know, puberty happens, and then shit gets real, and then you have different types of conversations because they're reproduction. But like the whole fullness of being a human involves sex from start to finish. There's no world, because like even we come through the same hole that you came into. Like we going down the same hallway, brother. Like why oh my gosh. But this is not the point. My controversial opinions about sex education, it's not the point. The point is, I'm just really sad for a lot of kids. Today I feel sad for children, like childhood and child and children and kid. That none of that, like all of that having such, it's just so sad. Like kids are sad. It's just sad to be a kid. It's sad to have a kid. It's sad to watch a kid. Why are kids so sad? Like, kids should be fun. Having kids, being around kids, being a kid, all these feelings should be positive. And then I'm like, well, maybe I'm projecting something because it's like idealistic. I just explained my controversial opinions about sex education. They are humans through and through. It's not going to be all good for them because they're kids. And I'm like, yeah. However, the fundamental point of being a kid, which is why I like kids so much, is that they're resilient and they're cool and they bounce back and they go with the flow. They're very fragile because they're like putty, but look how malleable putty is. Like putty, like, hello, that's so fun. And y'all be manhandling putty. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not trying to judge, but like, y'all are weird. And not weird, you're bad parents is what I'm saying. But that just feels reductive because the whole of society is built on pedophiles. So I don't even know what I'm talking about. That's why I ain't got kids. But like, y'all's kids suck so bad, I want to like exist in a child-free world. Y'all was mad. I'm sorry. Shout out to Olay for putting Chica on her because I wasn't familiar and the only thing I knew was that Twitter rant. And I hate it for you, sister, that is the only way I had context of who you were. But sometimes it'd be like that. And that shit was funny as hell. I ain't hate you for it. I thought it was funny. Cause god damn it. Bitch, come get your fucking kid. Like, the world, like, it's a thing. There's a whole sex of society that hate kids, and it's only small pockets of the internet. They be like, it's weird to hate kids. No, y'all, everybody hates kids. And that's just so sad, because kids are just, bitch, they just cool. They just trying to cool. I'm just trying to cool. We just trying to cool. We ain't got to do all that extra shit. I don't even remember what it was. I don't remember the details. I just know that she's so memed when they flash her picture when you talk about kids, and then they flash Chica's picture. Bitch, it is funny. It is funny. However, remember I said I'm gonna start listening to music again. She's at the top of my playlist, so y'all go listen to her music too. But goddamn, it's like she, like we pretend that we are offended when somebody's bothered by children, but our whole society is. I keep saying society because, like, bitch, the waking public is anti-kids because kids should be able to navigate cities by themselves. Kids should be able to like leave school and run to the corner store and be able to sit outside. Like the word, there's not even sidewalks that kids can walk on. Like, where do y'all expect the kids to go? They close the schools and then close the businesses because the kids have nowhere to go. What do y'all expect these kids to do? Y'all just expect them to be locked up in the house by themselves? That's crazy, because they're human beings. They're like full-blown ass human beings. Like, kids are human beings, and it's crazy that I feel like maybe we don't realize that. Because maybe I don't realize that. Because you see how you but then it's like, no, I realize that because I've relapsed my entire life to rearrange, to make space for a kid that I don't have, which is, I'm not a stepfather, okay? Every day except for Wednesday.